bring some cocaine in here? What y'all need? Welcome to Raw Talk Comedy. I'll be your host today. I am K-Dot, and yes, I am a bitch. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting a whole lot of handsome women up here, but I do bleed once a month. I am. This is a Lucy. Say it again for me. For salads. I failed Spanish. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
I can't roll R's. I can't do none of that. I'm a real nigga. I say core, pork. I'm a real LA nigga. I want to thank y'all for coming out. Look at y'all out late. What y'all doing out this late? Selling pussy? This is lady of the night hours. Not him shaking his head. No. We got some great comedians today. I'm going to warm y'all up a little bit. Did y'all come out to the show? Have y'all been here before?
No.
Ain't never been here before? Okay. Y'all a little couple right here. Where you going? To the bathroom?
No.
Oh. That's your girl? Like, why you whispering, nigga? Like, no. I'm just trying to fuck. I'm just kidding. Y'all ready, minorities, y'all ready to be slaves next year? For real. That's when America was great, when we were picking cotton and shit. That's what they want to go back to. If you are black, this is what I suggest y'all do. Keep footage of that Riverboat Rumble in your phone. That way when white people accost you, just be like, you can get your ass kicked at any time. It's on tape. White people, don't be offended. Y'all allies in here, I fuck with y'all. So, ancestors, I'm really cool with. So he ain't dating. I was gonna use you to go into my dating jokes, but you out here being a whore. So now I am, you know what I'm saying, currently trying to date, but nigga, I'm doing comedy, I'm kind of poor. So if you date me, all our dates are during happy hour times. I gotta get to know you between 5 and 7. You gotta tell me everything I need to know for 2 for 1. 'Cause that's all I can afford. I also attract women with kids. I don't know, like, I'm not one of them studs. I'm not gonna be your kid's stud daddy. I'm not gonna be that. That nigga got a real daddy and he needs to be actively involved. I can't be that person. But I do meet women with children. So here's the thing. I love kids. I don't have no problem with kids. If you do have kids, great. However, if they spaced out in age, I can't fuck with you. If you got a 22-year-old and a 3-year-old, bitch, we not gonna make it. I can't do it. Because number one, why is you still having babies at this age? And 3 years ago, you was on dick. You gay now? You seem a little impulsive. You can't be trusted. You cannot be trusted. If you are straight in here, come get the gays. We doing too much. We need to be stopped. Pronouns. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all, my pronouns are lady, man, or nigga, bitch. Whichever one you prefer. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying, the gays, they doing a lot. And when I say come get the gays, I mean the white gays, not the black gays. Black gays don't have gay problems. We got black problems. Let me tell you what ain't never happened to me. I ain't never got pulled over by the police and they be like, get your gay ass out the car. Never. Black ass, couple times. With that said, man, I didn't realize, like, I commend y'all. Cause like, the police really do fuck with y'all. I had no idea because I'd be mistaken for a dude. I ain't got slammed on the hood a couple of times. I was like, hey, listen, I'm a bitch. Y'all gotta get a female cop out here. Cause don't be treating me like this. Fuck that. Shoot, it's hard being a lady man. For real. Being a lady man is a lot of work. Especially if you have lady friends, because I'm they nigga. I gotta do everything. I gotta open the doors, get the bags. If I go on trips, they send me in the Airbnb first. I be like, bitch, what am I gonna do? If I'm caught, we caught. I'm going downstairs and be like, it's 4 of the bitches downstairs, get them too. Girl, we traffic it. We sex workers now. Nah, I'm just kidding. These are jokes. Are y'all ready for a good show? Some of y'all need to, thank you. Can some of y'all scoot up? Just come on up. Come a little closer. Fill it in right here for me. Thank you. I love when men listen. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for coming up. Shoot. What else I wanted to talk about? Oh, I got a new job, so I'm back on the plantation. I'm picking cotton again. And by saying that, I got a corporate job. So I have to commute. And y'all be using maps. Is it just me? It might just be me. Let me know. Do maps put you in places you think you shouldn't get off? Like, do you see exits and be like, I don't think I'm supposed to be here. The fuck over here. So I'm driving, like, I have to train in Camarillo. I didn't know shit about Camarillo. I don't go that far. I'm an LA nigga. Like, once I stop smelling barbecue and soul food, I done went too far. I gotta bring it on back. So it took me through Simi Valley. And like, I'm a certain age, so Simi Valley scares me because y'all look pretty young. Y'all know about the LA riots? Are you familiar with that? So Simi Valley is where Rodney King got his ass whooped. Yep. So I'd be scared to go there because clearly that nigga got pulled over for speeding in a Hyundai Excel. Nigga, that's how black people knew it was a lie. You know what's missing off a Hyundai Excel? Lorate. Because that shit don't accelerate. So for him to get caught speeding in that shit, they just want to whoop his ass. Right. So I fucking get off. I swear to God, the map said turn white. I was like, right? Oh, white. I can't do that. Let me get the fuck back on the freeway. So I be trying to take the little Ubers and Lyfts. Y'all take Ubers and Lyfts? I commend y'all. Like, I can't. Ubers, I'm the queen of canceling Ubers and Lyfts. If you're fucking Armenian, cancel. Because they speed. They do not care nothing about your fucking life. As soon as you get in their car, they like, put your seatbelt on. It's go time. Indians, canceled. It's gonna stink and it's gonna be a Prius. Everybody laughing, they know. You hanging out that window with your head like a dog, like, nigga, how much farther? You ain't got no AC in this Prius? Fuck! Oh yeah, it's raw talk comedy. I'm that comedian. I'm gonna say some suspect shit. I don't care, I'm not fighting. So when I was talking about pronouns, like, I wanted y'all to, like, correct that shit. Because pronouns, listen, I got a college degree. Them, they is plural. I can't be identifying motherfuckers by them, they if you're just one singular person. That shit is not. And then I just feel that's not for my community. Them, they is for a more fluffier community. A more bigger boned. The fat people. I feel like when I see one of them, that's them, they. I did that joke, and 4 big girls waited for me after the comedy show. So when I saw them, they was like, you think you're funny? You just want to that? I just started running. I took off. Pew! Not because I was scared, because I knew they wouldn't chase me. Bitch, how mad are you? I'm about to go up a hill. It's just jokes. People be getting so offended. I be like, man, it's just jokes. Girl, less carbs. You won't feel offended. No, we do have a great show for you. Thank you once again for coming out. Thank y'all for supporting comedy. We love it. The first comedian, this is my homegirl. She's, where you from again, friend?
Virginia.
Yeah, I forgot. I smoke, so, you know what I'm saying? Don't judge me, I do drugs. But no, she's from Virginia. I want y'all to please, please, please put your hands together for the Shauna Monet. Go ahead, friend.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, snap. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, I just can't hear myself. I think that's why I'm a little. I smoke too. That's where we're kind of at with it. How y'all doing? Bless your hearts. Okay. Everybody ready for 2024 to be over? Amen. Okay, because 2024 been whooping my ass. Okay, we can go from the beginning. In January, lost my grandfather. Crazy, ain't it? He wanted to go, so that's fine. That's not the bad part. The bad part is, when tragedy happens, family comes together, right? And I remember I was venting with my cousins. We just catching up. And I'm telling her, girl, like, I got this job that I can't stand. There's people there that I just can't get with. And I'm from a Christian background. So immediately she was like, you know what? Let us pray. I'm going to ask the Lord to cover you during this time. In fact, when I get home, I'm going to ask the Lord to change your financial situation in the next 30 days. Y'all, I was fired 30 days later. Yes, it was crazy. I called my cousin up so quick. I said, hello, what did you say to God? I need to see that transcript ASAP. And here's the thing with that. I'm not going to sit here and act like I don't know why I wasn't fired. Because I was working in production. And if you know anything about the production companies here in LA, predominantly white, right? Predominantly white, no HR. Predominantly white, no HR, British. I know y'all ain't never experienced that type of white before. Okay, that's OG white. To them, this is their world, okay? We just living in it. That's how, let me break this down, right? Imagine coming into work. It's 9 o'clock. You brewing your morning coffee, okay, getting ready for the day. You see your coworker coming towards you. Now, I'm from the South. When I see somebody, I greet them. I say good morning. Now, when somebody says good morning, what do you usually say back?
Good morning.
Not this bitch, okay? Let me tell you what she said. She's like, Shona, did you change your hair? I couldn't even get the next word out before she was like, Shona, I don't know if you know this. I'm from a town called London, England. And where I'm from, there's an area called Little Nigeria, Shona. You look like you could relate. Not the O's. Yes. She's like, there they have braiding shops. And what's that hair you use? Kaniki lawn? Now, we're going to pause right there. Who the fuck told her that? Who taught her Kaniki lawn? Okay, we need to find them. Anyway, back to the story. And there, Shona, I noticed that the children were playing in the streets with the hair like it was a soccer ball. Like I said, I'm from Virginia, where the racism is in your face, right? In that moment, I realized I'd rather be called the N-word with the hard ER. Yes, than have any type of regular conversation with those white people. Now let's get to the reason why I was fired, right? I had another white colleague. He saw that my boyfriend at the time came to visit me to give me lunch and then went on about his way. Now, he drives a Lexus vehicle. This is important. My boss comes up and he's like, Shona, I noticed your boyfriend had a Lexus vehicle. And I wondered, Shona, why do black, okay, here's the thing. When British white people say black, they put an emphasis on it like it's a disease. Why do black people, Shona, why do they drive Lexus vehicles? And in that moment, I could have just told him to shut the fuck up, but that wasn't going to work. So I thought I'd play around with it, I was like, well, Lexus was the first motor vehicle company to allow black people to purchase. And check this out. Back in slavery, they killed over 1,000 white men, women, and children. Yes, they did. Here's the problem with that. We were working on a Lexus commercial during Black History Month with an all-black team. So he went back and told them what he had learned, and we lost that account. Right. And when they was like, oh, who told you that? He immediately snitched. He was like, Shona told me. Of course. Look at her. She would know. Black expert. So that is why I no longer have that job. And it was crazy because when I called my cousin, I was like, you see what you did? First of all, I was struggling, but at least I could pay my bills. Now I'm struggling to pay my bills. And this hoe was talking about something, well, maybe that's the plan the Lord had for you. Bitch, go to hell. Okay? Damn it. Can't stand these bitches. But I think about my time at that job and how hard it was and how much stress I endured. And it made me think about The Purge, right? I don't think we need to be robbing and killing people, but make America throw them hands again. Bear with me. There's a country in South America where one day out of the entire year, The country comes together, and if you got problems with anybody, y'all just go in the middle of the circle, throw it out, and go home about your business. Think about it. You got that one coworker that always in your space, always got something to say out the side of their neck. Like Ashley always up your ass. But I bet you if Ashley knew that April 15th she was getting the ass whooping, all that shit would calm down. Think about it. You know, let's put it on the next ballot for the next election. You know, let it marinate. Because look, if we had that day, the mental health crisis would be at an all-time low. I'm just saying. What else did I talk about? Oh, growing up in a Christian household. Now, I grew up with a single black mother in a Christian household. So most of the time, you know, she's just teaching us everything that we need to know, you know, and any type of resources that we get, she like to remix them, if you will. You know, I don't know if y'all remember sexual education classes in school. Yes. My mom allowed me to go to those. But here's the thing. I will always have to report back what I learned, right? I remember in 5th grade learning how babies were made. And literally I get home after learning. My mom's waiting for me in the living room. She's like, I heard you learn something in sexual education. We called it sex ed. I don't know why she had to say the full name like that, like sexual education. I was like, yeah, they taught us how babies were made. And she was like, well, go ahead. Say what you need to say. I was like, okay. They said, when the man's penis goes in the woman's vagina, and she cuts me off quickly. She's like, when the husband's penis goes in the wife's vagina, we don't do no premarital stuff like that. I'm just like, okay, girl, I just want to play Just Dance. I didn't ask. Let me just play the Wii. You know what I'm saying? Why are we doing this? Anyhow, but I appreciate my mom and the upbringing I have. You know, like, I have one of those good mothers who just supported me in everything that I did. Not my daddy though, fuck him. And I wish, it's not fuck him, but I wish he understood his place as a half-ass daddy. You know, he's just very entitled for a nigga that ain't do shit. You know, and I thought we was cool, like I thought we got to an understanding. Before I get to that story, let me tell you how trifling this nigga was growing up. Anytime he would pick me up, right, like take me from my mom, he immediately would drive me off to my grandma's house. Never see that nigga for hours, pick me back up, take me right back home. You know, pussy was more important than me, you know. So self-esteem is at an all-time low, as you can believe. Anyway, what was I talking about before I just went through that? Yes, that nigga still ain't shit. In college, let me tell you something. First of all, he didn't even know what college I was going to. But when he found out I was going to college, he was like, you know what? I'm going to do something for you. I'm going to buy you your school laptop. Perfect, great. Doesn't even need to be. He's like, no, I'm gonna give you the best. I'm gonna give you the MacBook. We're gonna go to Best Buy. It's gonna be a great time. So I'm like, okay, fuck it. Let's go. Whatever. So the day comes around, excuse after excuse. You know, sometimes my dad reminds me of that like one toxic nigga that just keep coming around for no reason. It's just like, why are you like this? You don't have to be here for real. Anyway. So he doesn't give me the laptop. Oh, surprise, not really. So we move into my college dorm, right? And my dad shows up and he's just like, oh, Shauna, remember I said I got you your laptop? I left it all the way back in Maryland. Whole time my mom just bought a laptop because she knew that nigga was lying. And as he said the fucking lie, my brother is taking the laptop in front of him to my room. And he's just like, I can't believe you would do that. Why are you keeping up with the lie? You've been caught up. Okay, now you know how much my dad ain't shit. This next story really won't surprise you. So I pretty much living in LA. I've grown closer with my dad. I'm just telling him what life is like, me trying to pursue, you know, comedy and stuff. And he's like, oh, Sean, you know, I noticed you go by Shauna Monet and not by your last name. And here's the thing, me and your uncle was talking. He know that's a soft spot for me. My uncle's in prison. He was like, me and your uncle was talking and we believe you should use the Smyree name. Y'all, that nigga is blocked to this day. I can't fucking do it anymore. He's just, you know, when niggas just have audacity, you just don't know what to do with them anymore. Okay, I'm gonna just skip past this part. It seems like I need to go to a therapy session instead of doing comedy. No, but yeah, what has life been like since moving to LA? Ghetto. Okay, like they said, I'm from Virginia, you know, and I moved over here to pursue my dreams. It's rough, you know. I have friends out here. They were like, Shauna, come to LA. It's always something to do. It's always sunny. Matter of fact, it's like living in a movie. Okay, cool, but y'all never said it was directed by Jordan Peele. Hear me out. And everything here is like different from like the food, the culture, the normal stuff. But even y'all homeless people is different. Like in Virginia, the homeless people, they cool, they got manners. Matter of fact, they be opening up the car door for you. You don't have to give them nothing. They just glad to be alive. The homeless people out here are fucking bullies. They don't give a fuck about you. Honestly, us walking around, this is their territory. Us walking around in like, just out in the open, this is a game to them. I've seen so many people just being chased for no reason. Like, what is going on? I remember the other day too, because I was at a coffee shop with my friend, and she was like, girl, I need to move out of this like town, because we were in Hollywood. And I was like, why would you want to move out here? You got these nice shops, you got coffee, girl, why you want to leave? So as we're leaving to go back to my car, we see, you know, homeless man, shopping cart, broom in his hand. The sidewalk was already small, so I was like, you know what? He's already yelling obscenities. Let's just go ahead and cross the street so we don't even run into him, right? Well, he saw us trying to cross the street, and it made him upset. So he runs towards us, and he's like, yeah, black bitch, cross the street. Cross the street, black bitch. And I'm like, okay, black bitch is kind of crazy. We could just be bitches. You ain't got to put the black. That's a lot of adjectives being used right now. He's like, yeah, black bitch, cross the street. And our fight or flight is kicking in. But you have me, who was 5'5", really small, this massive man. And then you got my friend who's shorter than 4 feet. Yeah, all odds were against us. She's trying to find her taser. I have a coffee in my hand, and I'm like, I guess I can't drink it no more, but it was $20. I don't think I should throw it at him. It seems like such a waste, okay? So we're really debating this. All of a sudden, he just walks away from us like nothing happened. And so I'm like, well, I guess the Lord was watching us on that one. As my friend finally pulls out her taser, she was like, I finally found it. Too bad he's gone. Y'all, she pressed it, and it makes a sound. If she would have pulled that vibrator out in the middle of us being attacked, that nigga would have whooped our ass. He would have whooped our ass. We would have been goners. Man, I don't know how some people do it out here. I still count my blessings every single day, because I've been through it. From the homeless people to roommates not wanting to pay for their shit. It's been rough. Part of me wants to go back home, but then I looked on my Instagram, and one of my followers from my hometown, they had posted their story, and there was a tournament going on in a middle school gym called Buns and Basketball. Yeah, half-naked women, oiled up, playing basketball. They weren't really playing basketball. They just throwing the ball around twerking. I can't go home back to that shit. I gotta make it. That don't make no damn sense. Shit. K-Dot brought up dating earlier. I don't do it. I don't know. Y'all can send a message to the man upstairs and send a new batch of niggas down, because some of y'all ain't it. Just tell you that. You broke? You mean? Y'all keep making these podcasts we ain't asked for? Don't know who's telling you to do that. Time to pack that shit up. We need doctors and lawyers. Go back to school, please. No, I'm joking. But, yeah, I'm not on the apps either. You know, Tinder for scammers and serial killers. Bumble. I just keep matching with old white men who keep telling me how brown and chocolatey I look. You know, they can take that fetish and go to hell. Hinge, everybody on there unhinged. You know, listening to those voice prompts really will make you reconsider your life choices. It's like, independence on the woman, not attractive. I need all my women to be submissive. But your hairline be back here. I don't get it. I don't get it. And it's like, why are always the odd looking niggas so problematic? Y'all know what I'm talking about. You're not cute. You're not ugly. You're odd. Odd is when your face is a 10, but your teeth throwing up gang signs. You know what I'm saying? I saw the light. I don't know how much time I have, but I will respect the room. We have a super great show for you tonight. I'm going to bring back your host, K-Dot. Thank you for your time. Thank you.
People going for Shauna. Keep it going for Shauna. I feel it with that homeless shit. Listen, I was at the ATM. Homeless nigga like walked up behind me. I was like, back up nigga, I'm putting my pen in. I don't know you like that. He was like, say bro, because I give a lot of serve from the back. Say bro, you got anything you can spare? I'm like, no, I don't have nothing. That nigga looked me in the eye and said, why you at the bank? I said, not you in my business account. Get away from me, homeless nigga. That nigga said, I'm not homeless, I'm unhoused. I said, if I had a handful of sanitizer, I'd slap the shit out of you. Because they be thinking we intimidated because they fucking homeless. No, nigga, you're dirty, you stink. You in some level of decomp. I don't know what it is about being homeless, but they lose their sense of smell. And then why they always got unnecessary shit? Like, why you got a bicycle frame? Where are the wheels? What is going on? Y'all enjoyed the show? Woo! Shauna said her daddy ain't shit. My daddy ain't shit either, girl. I met my sister when she was 5. I didn't know who she was. I was like, oh, who little girl is this? That nigga said mine. I was like, oh, this is my sister. You whole ass nigga. I don't know. It's our mothers. We did. That's why your mama a Christian now. If your mama a Christian now, she was in the streets. Oh, for sure. Before. I found out in the COVID, my mama was. I was like, girl, you was a hoe. I was like, yeah, all these niggas I met, they weren't just your friends. It's crazy. Y'all enjoy the show? Woo! Okay. Where you been?
Work. I've been on the way here.
Okay. Good job, black man. That nigga said, work. I got a job. Shauna. Let me see your teeth. Our next comedian, she's from Chi-Town, so hide your shit. No, I'm just playing. She's from Chicago. Give it up for my friend, Melanie Mary.
That's how I have music on here.
Let's go.
What's up, third wheel? I'm trying to wake y'all up, shit, because I'm 43 and it's past my bedtime. So, Shauna, you were great. I'm not yawning at you. I'm yawning because I'm old. Don't let this, I know I'm confusing a few people. I am African American. I confuse the whites. There's a few white passing in here. I just did my DNA test. I found I'm 100% that bitch. Yeah, but I'm like 25% Polish, which makes sense because I like a good sausage. And thank you, it's a slow burner. And I'm 15% Nigerian, which makes you part scammer. So if you get an email from me after the show, please respond with your bank account information. I'd gladly see you $1 million for $1 million. So y'all, good news. I just passed the California bar exam, y'all. Thank you. Don't clap too hard. I passed the bar, then I went to the bar, then I went to jail. Yeah, I got popped with DUI, y'all. It was Taco Tuesday. I had a little bit more tequila than tacos. And y'all, I figured I passed the hardest bar in the country. Surely I could pass the field sobriety test. So the cop knocks on my window, like, man, get out the car and do the field sobriety test. And I said, first of all, I haven't even been drinking, Ossifer. So I get out the car, I do the field sobriety test. Y'all, I think I'm walking in the straight line. Man, Melanie's doing a Cupid shuffle. To the left, to the left, to the right, to the right. Now kick. He's like, bitch, get your ass in the car. I said, but officer, I suck your dick. He said, now I'm gonna arrest you for DUI and prostitution, bitch. Get in the car. So y'all, they didn't lose my body cam video. He really asked for that. He was like, you know, what you talking about? You just passed the bar. I said, yeah, I just passed the bar. He said, oh yeah? Should have kept walking. So they took me to the Van Nuys jail. Anybody in the Van Nuys jail? Clap it up. Hey, so they say, I know you fucking lying and nobody clapped. I spent 13 hours in that bitch. Because I blew a .23. Y'all was fucked up. And this is why me and Jack Daniels broke up. But so now I just drink champagne and do weed. So that's my compromise. But yo, I spent 13 hours because they put you in there just long enough for you to sober up. And y'all, they put me in the jail with this Latina chick. So I'm like, I'm pacing. And she's like, damn, Ma, what are you in here for? You thick. I said, look, bitch, this ain't Orange is the New Black. I'm not gay for this stay. I'm not here for K-Dot. I'm only gay, I'm not gay for this day. I'm only here for a day. And my pronouns are she, her, and they love dick. So she left me alone after that. But y'all bonded out. I started dating a police officer. Any cops in here? Okay, good. Fuck 12. ACAB. So y'all started dating this cop. And like the first time we had sex, this really happened. He asked me to choke him. And I was like, choke? He's like, yeah. So I was like, I choked him. But like, I don't know how hard to choke him. Like, do I choke him until he says pineapple? Because we haven't established a safe word. Or do I choke him until he turns blue because he was light skinned like me? And I was like, man, all I could think about was attorney kills cop on a KCAL 4 News. And y'all, I didn't want to kill the police. I just wanted to fuck the police like the song. Wee, 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 wee. Like a cop car. Because blue lives matter. So y'all, every time we had sex, he kept raising the stakes. So the second time, he was like, yo, Mel, I want you to do something real nasty. So y'all know what I did? I handcuffed him to the bed. Then I turned his body cam back on. Because police always turn their body cam when they finna beat it up. Sorry, too soon. But y'all, I had to break up with him because I'm just like, if he give me a black eye and I call the police, who gonna come? Him? Shit. Like, work that out, bitch. That's just a style. There ain't no black eye. I'm like, but you did it. I don't care. No one. I turn off the body cam. No evidence. No conviction. But y'all, I'm from, like Kate, I said, I'm from Chicago, so I just got back there. I was taking care of my mom. She had stage 4 lung cancer. And y'all, while I was there, I found out some family secrets. So yeah, my mom was in federal prison from the time I was 7 to 17, so 1989, 1999. And so I always knew what happened to her, but I never knew what happened to my dad. So when I'm in Chicago, I got a call from my dad. He said, hey, Mel, I need your help. I'm trying to get a gun. I said, why are you trying to get a gun, Dad? He's like, because my wife has a gun. Oh, his wife, not my stepmom, because fuck that bitch, has a gun. I said, oh, you want a gun? I said, that's fine, Dad, because, like, yeah, if you have to defend yourself, I'm going to be the first person on Dateline, like, I don't even know where you got the gun. But, so he was like, I was like, well, why can't you get one? He's like, they denied me. The Illinois State Police denied him. I said, well, send me the denial. Y'all, they denied him for a felony from 1982. I was born in 1981, so I was yesterday years old when I found out both my parents were felons. And these motherfuckers got together and said, what was a felony? Melanie! You come out dumb ass Melanie, Misdemeanor Elliott. Cause I got a DUI. It's for yeah, that's how I was saying when I was driving. That's why I got arrested. But y'all, I also found out why my parents broke up. Because like my dad got sent up for like possession of cocaine and my mom got sent up for trafficking heroin. I was like, oh shit, they incompatible. My dad trying to turn up, my mom wanted to lay down. And then there was the opioid crisis. No, but y'all, my mom just passed away, so it's my first show since my mom passed away like 2 months ago from cancer. And I'm glad that my jokes are still funny because I didn't know if I could still be funny after that. But y'all, I got, my mom passed away and I got a boyfriend. Like, funny how that happens. I was like, my mom had to die for me to find love. The fuck? And y'all didn't tell me this because I haven't had a boyfriend in like 2.5 years. Y'all really need to be able to watch the same stuff. Because I didn't know my boyfriend was a whole hotep. Like, this dude is watching Dr. Umar and fucking Joe Budden. I was like, oh, fuck. He said he voted for Trump, but he black man, so he didn't vote at all. So I was like, he was like, well, if I was going to vote, I would have voted for Trump. I was like, shut up. You didn't even vote. But you want to say how the country going. I didn't vote either, but I had an excuse when my mom died. So my ballot was here. But it wouldn't have counted in California anyway because we went for Kamala, and that's who I would have voted for. But y'all, like, I'm sad because I have to, like, let my side dude know that I have a boyfriend now. Because I can't show up like, something I got to tell you. What you got to tell me? I got a boyfriend. Well, I fucked you before, so I'm, like, grandfathered in. Damn, you right. So I'm in California, so what happens California stays here. I'm here for the next few days. No, I'm kidding. I'm not going to ruin my relationship over that. But I would not recommend going public. So, like, I know this guy for, like, 2 years before we started dating. And, like, the first time we had sex, I'm like, we're in a relationship. And I went public on Facebook, and now it's been 2 months, and I have to, like live with my decisions. Because I'm just like, I'm still getting to know this motherfucker, like, for real. I'm like, well, shit, he's in a 90-day period, so I can still cut him loose if if necessary. But he's literally back in Chicago watching my cat right now. So he's just broke. And I'm like, I'm one of these new, I make 6 figures, I'm a lawyer, but it's like, oh, do I want to take care of a 44-year-old man that drives Uber? Oh, I'm glad he'll never see this. Because I'm really thinking this out on stage. Like, pros, cons. Pros watches my cat. Con has no money. So thank you for laughing at that, because I'm just working this out. But like a lot of comedians, I suffer from depression because why would I be at the third wheel at 11 o'clock on a Monday night trying to make strangers laugh if I wasn't partially depressed? And I tried all the drugs. I tried duloxetine, I tried Prozac, I tried Buspar, Xanax, and like it gave me some really gnarly side effects. So my psychiatrist was like, Mel, okay, you've tried all the drugs. What if we give you transcranial magnetic stimulation, a magnet hat? And y'all, I don't know about y'all, but a magnet hat is too close to a MAGA hat. And if I turn to Republican, I really want to kill myself. But I may need to pass for white for the next 4 years. So ignore my racial ethnicity because if it comes down to it, I'm definitely going to pretend to be white. I don't even know how to do that shit though. Like, I guess I'll just speak proper and add the hard R at the end of the N word, and that'll get me to it. But like, I found that after having sex, I felt better, and I'm like, well, who knew? Like, who knew dip cures depression? Like, I didn't need duloxetine. I just needed Dingaling. But yo, I'm also licensed in I'm licensed in California and Georgia. I've been licensed for 14 years. I got licensed here during COVID. But before I left, I lived in Atlanta for like 5 years. I've been here 9 years. So before I left Atlanta, I handled a rape case. And fellas, y'all want to hear about it? Because I got them off. Okay, good. Y'all don't sound like rapists, so that's great. But listen anyway, because it can happen to anybody. So my client was a driver for Megabus, and if you've never heard of Megabus, they're like the spirit of buses. Like, you'll get from LA to New York for like $200, but it's going to take you 6,000 years. So my client meets a lady on Megabus. They exchange information. He was like 30, she was like 19, so they're like texting back and forth, and they make a plan to go to Waffle House. This is Atlanta. So like, they're texting back and forth. He comes over, but before he comes over, he's like, I want you to shave your pussy. So y'all, my client gets sent a picture of a shaved pussy by the alleged victim. So he goes over there, they have sex, he leaves, and before he leaves, she runs to the door, and she's like, I thought we were going to Waffle House. He's like, babe, I gotta go to work. Y'all, he left, she called the police. And they arrested him for rape. Okay, SA, as you young people like to call it. So, plot twist, my client was engaged. So his fiance, now wife, because she has low self-esteem, she literally got an 8x10 Kinko's color picture of the pussy pic. So y'all, I had to go show a judge a pussy pic at a bond hearing, y'all. So y'all, like, I had to bury the lead. So she also printed out all the text messages between them, like the iMessages, whatever, the white and blue, whatever. So I put like the third page down. So literally everything you show to the judge, you have to show to the prosecution. So I walk over, show the prosecution, said, turn to page 3. He looks at page 3. He's like, oh shit. I was like, yeah, oh shit is right. So I go up to the podium. I say, Your Honor, may I approach? He said, yes, you may. So I walk up to the judge. I lay it on his table. I go back to the podium. I say, Your Honor, if you could look at page 3. So he's flipping. So y'all, he has some glasses on his head. The glasses come off his head onto his eyes. He looks down. He gets to page 3. He looks down. He looks up at me. He looks down. He looks up at me. He looks down. He looks up again for one good measure. He said, Miss Davis, how much of a bond you want? Because they never get bond in rape cases, as did he. $1,000 maybe was. So yeah, they literally never give bond in rape cases. So he said, Miss Davis, how much of a bond you want? I said, how about $15,000? He said, 25. I said, 25, can I get 20? 25, can I get 20? 35, can I get 20? So we settled at 25 because that's what the judge asked for. But, so my client bonds out. The case gets dismissed because the pussy pic literally got him out of jail. And I asked him, I said, if you had to do all of it, and so he had to pay me $3,500 for that. He had to pay another $3,500 for bond, so $7,000 over a $7 All-Star from Waffle House. So I asked him, I said, Ontario, that's his name, Ontario, if you had to do all over again, would you have given her the All-Star? She said, Melanie, she can have all the Waffle House she wants. So men, let this be a lesson to you. Never leave a bitch hangry, because you might get accused of rape. Thank you, I've been Melanie Mary. Do that.
Keep it going for Melanie. Keep it going for Melanie. Girl came over here dressed like a president. I was like, girl, you look like a gift. Somebody put her light skinned ass under a tree. Funny thing, I used to work for Spirit. Spirit is really soul playing.
Damn. Yeah.
That shit is real. Like, if you don't have to be nowhere, don't fly Spirit. Spirit is fucking ghetto. Like, I used to have to tell people, listen, you can't order regular Uber and expect Uber Black to pull up. That's what Spirit is. Spirit is regular Uber. Like, they really pass snacks back. They be like, take one, pass it back. I was like, this shit is real life soul play. They'd be like, you gotta pay for that carry-on. I'm like, nigga, I need clothes. Man, I used to get cussed out on the regular ass Spirit. I was like, listen, your ticket was $32. You need to change how you talk to me. Brokey. No, I feel you. I forgot you was a lawyer. Oh no, bitch, you getting drunk. I can't. I'll be like, I don't know where my lawyer is. She's probably in the tank.
Right.
You tell them to check the bag. Now, when I went to jail, I hated it. Because number one, I'm a lesbian. So, like, they like to separate you. And then they, like, embarrass you in that motherfucker. Like, so when you in the booking, like, it's a thick-ass glass. And they be like, are you homosexual? You be like, no. Fuck. No. One more time. Are you homosexual? I was like, no, nigga. I just like to dress like this. No, for real. It's hard being gay. My granny hate it. My parents are from the South. My granny's still waiting on me to find a man. I be like, bitch, I look like a man. I'm my own man. Granny. So when I first came out to my grandma, she wouldn't give me no kisses no more. I used to go over to my nana house and they'd be like, I'd be like, Granny, you know what I'm saying? You think I'm eating pussy before I come over here? This is not how the gay shit works. So like, I was the first grandchild, so that like kind of hurt my feelings. Like my granny wouldn't give me no kisses, so I was like, you know, I need to find a way to get my nana to give me kisses. So one day I went to my granny house and I was like, Granny, can I ask you a question? She said, sure, baby. I said, you used to suck dick, didn't you? My granny said, I would mind if you did that. What? You sucking pawpaw dick? That's gross. So now when I go over there, I'm gonna give her kisses. I'm like, get your dick sucking lips away. I ain't shit. I'm that type of person. What else I was gonna say? I don't have no. It's hard to be in a relationship when you're gay. Like, I'm not the typical lesbian. Like, I don't want to move in right away. I don't want to like take that U-Haul back. Like, I'm not ready for a commitment. It's just like lesbians, they like fall in love quick. And I'd be like, no. Like I have a whole lot of nigga tendencies. Like I grew up, I'm an old dyke. I don't look my age, but I'm 47. So like, I don't play those traditional games. Like I'd be like studs wearing like fucking crop tops with no bra and shit. That's weird to me. I'd be like, what kind of stud are you? Are you femme? Are you whatever? So I be trying to be out here trying to figure it out. And studs trick a lot. So like I be getting caught up in that trick rush, like, oh, you buy shit? No, bitch, I do comedy. I can't buy you nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like I got nice things, but some shit I can't afford. Like, and I be attracting like successful Black women. Like that's what I'm attracted to. And then I end up in stores I can't afford to be in. Like we too far west on Obama. Who's from LA? You know, when you go past La Cienega, that shit turned into Rodeo. I'd be like, no bitch, we gotta go east. I need to be more Slauson Western. You know what I'm saying? We gotta go to the swap meet. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? There's some things I don't mind paying for. Like I'll pay for dinner. Like $200-$300, please eat, get full. It benefit the both of us. But a bag, bitch, I can't buy you no bag. If I buy you a bag, bitch, it's both our bags. I'm a bitch too. I'll be like, hey girl, I got an outfit to match our bag. I'm coming to get our bag. Put my cologne in there. Fuck that. YSL my ass. And them fancy stores, like, they get you in there. Any place that got a fellas, if everything on a wooden hanger, get the fuck out of there quick. You cannot afford it. If they offer water, leave. Here's the trick. I cut my card off. Because guess what? I'll never be embarrassed about what I don't have. But I for damn sure can act surprised. Declined? What? Let me see that card. Girl, I'm gonna step out. I'm gonna call the bank. This can't be right. Let's just leave. I'll be calling Chase like, thank you. She was picking up a lot of shit. Y'all ready for our last comedian? Okay, y'all hung in there. I'm telling you, I feel you. I'm ready to put my feet in my bed and twirl my toes. I don't know about y'all, that puts me to sleep. But our next comedian, she goes to see her all around. Oh, he must have boo-boo. Yeah, that nigga ran. That was that, you know, your stomach started. I was like, oh, I can't hold it. Don't laugh at him when you come back out. Because I said he got to boo it. But please, let me bring it back. I'm sorry, Megan. I didn't want to bring you up on no boo-boo, no. But no, you can catch her all around. Please put your hands together for Megan Sosa.
That music needs to be a little higher. Hey. Hold on. I would do the hop kick, but cut the music. I really wanted to hit that hop kick, but when I went to the bathroom, I realized I looked like a figure skater. So I don't know how that combo is gonna work out. 2 hours ago, I was giving "This Ain't Texas," "Ain't No Hold 'Em," but my curls fell out. So now I was giving live at 6 p.m. on ABC News, reporting live. I feel like the bob is just giving me a whole new vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like it's got a little motion. You know what I'm saying? And depending if I bump it down or up, it could give Dora the Explorer. Boots a super cool Exploradora. Y'all better wake the fuck up. This is gonna be 45 minutes, y'all.
Let's go.
Wake y'all ass up. I know it's only 5 of us in here, but we might have a good time. How y'all doing? How y'all feeling?
Right.
Y'all feeling good? Y'all feeling good? You look cute.
Thank you.
Period. I'm like, at least I'm not the only one overdressed tonight. You know what I'm saying? Can we turn the mic up just a tad? That'd be great. Check. All right. Oh man, Los Angeles, what's going on? Yeah, that feels good. Does that feel better? Can y'all hear me? Cause I'm about to pop my shit. Talk some shit. Let's start with the outfit. Like I said, figure skater was not what I was trying to give, but it's given that. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. We in some weird times right now. Can we agree? The UFO drones or whatever the hell they got going on. I saw them in Alabama. What the hell they doing in Alabama? What y'all want down there? Red dirt? What's in Lincoln, Alabama? That's where I grew up. So low key, when I saw they was in Lincoln, I was like, oh shit, Lincoln on the map. Hey. The aliens is coming for the country niggas too. I'm here for that. I love that for the aliens. Like, get everybody. Don't just stay in New York, in New Jersey, nigga, go to the country too. They deserve to be abducted just as equally as everybody else. Stop playing with them. I had a conversation with my sister about a week ago that made me realize that I have a phobia that I didn't know I had. So I'm on the phone with her like, yeah, girl, I gotta go get this Costco 5-year food box. And she was like, what? And I was like, you know, for the end of the world. And she's like, end of the world? Like, You be thinking about this all the time? I'm like, yeah, girl, you know? Apparently, it's a phobia called doomsday phobia. It's true. I know I got that shit. Every little piece of decisions of my life have something to do with the zombies. Got a new car. I got a Jeep. Hooks in the back. 4-wheel drive. Rack at the top. Mud, snow, sand, sleet. Nigga, my tires we out of here. I'm off the grid. I done got an Atlas. I done got emergency blankets, tents, water filtration systems. I'm not lying. Seeds to repopulate some vegetables if I need to eat. Nigga. My sister was like, are you really gonna plant vegetables? Nigga, you ain't? You just gonna be out here hungry? I'm planting my motherfucking squash, bitch. I don't know about you.
Squash.
I got the gas mask, but I got 2 cats and a dog, so I'm like, damn, now I gotta get little cat masks and shit. I don't even know if they make little dog masks, but I'm gonna have to find one for their ass. Been thinking about my escape route. I'm like, all right, so if shit break out, you know, maybe I'll go north, maybe I'll go east. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but I'm out this bitch. And I done figured it out, you know what I'm saying? Like, when the shit really go off, like when it really pop off, like, who gonna be on your squad? You know what I'm saying? Like, these are the things I think about. Like, I gotta have a mechanic. I watch a lot of Walking Dead. I don't know what y'all. Gotta have a mechanic. Like, you gotta have somebody fixing the fucking parts and shit. You gotta have some kind of doctor or like medically inclined motherfucker. Be like, oh, let me make some penicillin out of these mint leaves. Like, you need that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get your team, man. Like, I already know my team gonna be fine. Like, I'm gonna be the leader, you know, because I like to control shit. Like, nigga, you go fight. I'm gonna stay here. And if y'all need anything, you let me know. I feel like zombie time is gonna be a really strange transition for human beings. Like, I know, for me personally, I'm gonna be celibate. I ain't catching those DTDs, fuck with y'all niggas. Zombie transmitted diseases out here. Talking about, man, she was thick. Nah, nigga. And I know niggas gonna be fucking zombies out here, so I already know what y'all on. We not doing that today. Nigga shit just peeling off. You're like, wait a minute now.
Oh my God.
Oh, no.
That looks like necrosis, my brother. Skin death. You know what I'm saying? Fucking with these zombies and shit. I'm prepared though. Like, for real. Like, real talk. I'm prepared. And my sister was like, I don't know. If the zombies come, I'm not gonna fight. I'm gonna just take a Xanax. Huh? Ma'am. So you just gonna be chilling while the zombies like eat your leg and shit? Like, that's not the type of time I'm fighting. I'm fighting and I'm running. And I don't care if I got slides on or what. Bitch, I'm running barefoot. Because I'm a thug like that. Make some noise if you a thug. I know what you think. You're like, you don't really give thug. Like, you got the bomb. You got the outfit. Baby, don't let this fool you. Because you already know black folks will be like, oh, you know who you look like? You look like your granddaddy. You look like your auntie. We always say somebody look like somebody. You look like, you know, that basketball player. Black people tell you look like anybody but yourself. So anytime I wear the blonde, like, niggas be gagging, like, oh my gosh, just giving like Lil Beyonce or something. I be like, girl, stop. But let me walk out the house with a hoodie on, some glasses, and my hair in a bun. Niggas be like, oh, you know who you look like? I be like, who? They be like, it's giving Condoleezza Rice. I'm like, wait a minute. I was not, that's not what I wanted. It's giving Rosa Parks. I'm like, wait a minute now. Let me get the contour and the powder out real quick. But I know what y'all thinking. Like, oh, she looks like a really sweet person. She looks really put together. She looks really cute. Guess what? I'm a thug ass nigga too. Like, I know this, but I identify with a thug ass nigga on the inside. You know what I'm saying? And I had to prove my thug tendencies to myself one day. This year, actually. And that shit came out of me, man. Like, it just like sprouted like a seed in the soil. It was just like, it just grew and grew and grew until the fruit of thugness was finally ripe enough to plug. And it didn't happen until I was pushed to the limit. Y'all ever been pushed to the limit and then you realize like there's somebody else inside of you that you didn't know was really there until, amen, you had to bring that shit out? That's what happened. Somebody stole my wallet and my camera out of my car. Didn't break no windows, I ain't even know. I'm getting text messages from Cash App like, hey, you just spent $10.99 at Walgreens. I'm like, nigga, I'm in the bed. So I text Cash App like, hey, just change my shit. And they're like, oh, okay, we'll take care of it. The next day, it was a Saturday. I remember like yesterday. Woke my ass up. And I Capital One said, hey, did you just spend $120 at Foot Locker? I said, I'm in the bed. Let me call Capital One and see what the fuck going on. So I called Capital One. Hey, I'm getting some charges. These aren't mine. You guys credit that back. They're like, yeah, no problem. Do you mind reading off your card number? I was like, sure. Let me go get my wallet. I can't find my wallet. Hold on. In real time. And she's like, oh no. And I'm like, yeah, bitch, oh no. Hold on, let me call you back. But see, I think smarter, not harder, my brother. I had Apple Tag now. Called the police. 911, what's your emergency? Hey, someone stole, please hold. I said, wait a minute now. This is not T-Mobile customer service, bitch. Don't put me on hold, ho. This is an emergency. Somebody stole my shit, so I woke my boyfriend up. Get your ass up. Huh? Somebody stole my wallet. He was like, oh, okay. You called the police? I'm like, yeah, nigga, I'm on the phone with them on hold right now. And he was like, all right. Nigga, don't roll over, nigga, get up. Like, what are we doing? So I get his ass out the bed. I'm looking at the map like, their ass is downtown. I live in Echo Park. So I'm like, how the hell am my wallet downtown, but I'm here? Like, I'm just trying to compute because my windows aren't broken out. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So I woke that nigga up. I was like, we going to get my shit. I'm still on the hold with 911 the whole time. I'm like, all right, we going to get my shit. He's like, you're not going to wait for the police? No. Bring your ass. And just to give you guys a visual, I was wearing shorts, an oversized t-shirt, and slides. No protective foot covering whatsoever. Drive my ass downtown, rolling balls on 24. I was giving Denzel, and my boyfriend was definitely giving Ethan Hawke. He was so quiet. I'm like, nigga, you better put some bass in your chest, nigga, let's go. So I followed the little dot, and I see it's not moving, it's just in the same spot. And I'm like, maybe they dumped it in a trash can? Like, I don't know what the fuck going on. So we pull up, and I see a dude sitting outside this apartment complex, and I'm like, that's gotta be him. And my boyfriend's like, don't look. So I'm looking forward like, damn, that's him. I'm definitely not gonna look, but I gotta look, cause that's my shit. And I see this nigga putting on new sneakers and shit, and I'm like, oh! You will be putting on the sneakers that you bought with my Capital One card in front of my ass right now. I see you. So I'm trying to look for it. I'm still on hold with 911. I'm like, damn, these niggas ain't gonna pick up. All right, cool. So I hung up and I called their ass back. 911, what's your emergency? Nigga, I'm calling y'all back. Where y'all at? I'm on 7th and Hill. Where the fuck y'all at? And she was like, ma'am, do you see them? Yes, I do. He wearing a gray shirt, and I'm looking at his ass right now. He put on sneakers that he bought with my credit card. And she was like, okay, just one moment. And I'm like, I'm about to get out of the car, fuck it. And my boyfriend's like, no. What if he runs down the alleyway? I said, nigga, I'm running too. He was like, with slides on? I was like, yes. Nigga, we slipping a slide. Nigga, get my shit. What if he got a weapon? Nigga, I'm whooping his ass. Like, all 115 pounds of me is whooping ass today. So he's like, don't look. And then he could see, because I was like, fuck that. I'm looking at your ass. What? And I was like, fuck it, I'm getting out. He's like, no, don't. I'm like, I'm doing it. Get out the car real clean. And I was like, excuse me, you have my wallet. He's like, oh, no, I don't have your wallet. I said, nigga, you got my shit. The Apple Tag is leading to your ass, and I got the fucking police on the phone. What's good with it? And he's like, is it this one? Is it this one? Get my shit, nigga. I snatched that shit so fast. I was so mad. My inner white woman came out. I was like, I'm so appalled. You stole from me. Then one of my rings just started like bouncing. And my boyfriend was like, oh, that's your ring. And I said, oh, I picked my ring. I said, that's my bag. He had my backpack too. And my camera was in the backpack. And then he had somebody else fucking iPad in there and shit. I was like, yo. He was like, no, this is my bag, man. I got it from a guy like for some dope. I'm like, clearly, nigga, you doped out. Get my shit. I got my shit back. And I was out here on my own, you motherfucker. You thought you were gonna steal from me, huh? And I proceeded to call Apple right after that. It was a testimony. I needed them to hear it, man. I called Apple and was like, hey, Apple. And they were like, hey, what can we do for you today? What's going on, bitch? I'm like, hey, I just want to let you know that your Apple tags are top tier. Someone stole my wallet. I probably told 800 people that day. Like, somebody stole my shit and I got it back, y'all. I called Apple, was like, bro, somebody stole my shit and I got it back. And they were like, great. And I'm like, so y'all not gonna send me more? Like, y'all not gonna put me in a commercial or something? Like, y'all ain't got no testimonials? Like, it was like, it's very rare because that never happens. No one ever gets their stuff back. And I was like, wow. I'm a thug ass bitch. And I proved that shit that day. Anybody got kids? Ooh, child. And see, that's one of them things that gonna get your ass killed when the zombies come. Cause you know, kids don't know how to be the fuck quiet. And don't let them get in a gaggle together like, nigga, y'all can just turn the fuck up. Yeah, like gaggle of kids just fucking running around and tearing shit up. Your ass is gonna get murked. We've all seen The Quiet Place. Your ass getting fucked up. See, I purposely don't have kids specifically for doomsday. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all can have that. Don't be, nah, ain't no nurseries over here, dog. See, in Walking Dead, they would have like, oh, we gotta protect the kids. No, you can protect the kids. I'll take my ass the fuck on in these woods. Okay, ain't nobody finding me out here. I'm getting all the spikes. And I realized, like, I love kids when they're singular. Like, when it's just one child at a time. Like, we can play all day, we can play music, we can go to the park, but you go back to your mother. You know what I'm saying? I can be auntie all day. We can auntie it out. T, bitch, down boots. But you going back home. You feel me? And I started working with kids recently, again, I'll say again, teaching dance to elementary school kids. These kids are different now. Like, I don't know if it's YouTube. I don't know if it's the motherfucking drones, like Chick-fil-A nuggets. I don't know what these kids are on. Like, they're on some other shit. And I started to realize, like, yeah, they're like extra hype. Like, I don't know if it's the hormones or the sugar, or like, I don't know what's going on with these kids. Like, when I was growing up, I don't know about y'all, when I was growing up, the whole class would be attentive, like, we listening. I ain't got a question, like, everybody will behave, getting their grades. And you might have one or two disruptive kids. And when they were, you'd be like, oh, there's Johnny making noise again. Being disruptive, we're trying to learn. That was back in the day. Now, the whole class is disruptive. And you got one or two quiet kids, and now they're the weird ones. And so I started to realize something, the trend. I'm like, yeah, okay, I can't even reason with these kids. Like, I'm gonna just let y'all have it. There's no point. Like, I used to be that person to be like, oh, it's okay, little Timmy. You can grow up and be whatever you want. At this point, I'm like, nigga, go on now, because you sticky and dirty. Like, and you know, now there's a new, I don't know if it's new, but it's a policy that you can't touch the kids in any way, right? And they warned me, they were like, you know, the kids might try to hug you. We're just letting you know you can't hug them back. You know, abuse and sexual assault, all that shit. And I was like, hey, no problem. I'm not hugging these niggas. You gotta not have to worry about me. So of course, they'll try to hug you. Like after class, like, oh, thank you, Miss Meg. I'm like, all right, back your ass up. 5 feet, nigga, high five. Kids is bad. And then I realized, like, kids really are low-key shady. Like, if you let them talk long enough, they low-key be throwing the shade. Like, one day I went to work and I had a, like, Dodgers hat on because I just didn't give a fuck, you know? So, one of the kids was like, I love your hat. Do you like the Dodgers? I was like, yeah. And they're like, yeah, my favorite player is so-and-so. Because I clearly don't know shit about the Dodgers. I was like, yeah, I like him too. They were like, oh, the kid was like, yeah, I love so-and-so. He's my favorite player. I was like, yeah, he's great. And they're like, who's your favorite player? I was like, oh. Really, I just love them all, right? You know, the Dodgers are just so good. And they're like, yeah! And I was like, yeah! And see, the craziest thing working with kids is you can't really say what you want to say. And you know, I'm pretty sure y'all can gather at this point my personality type. I be thinking one thing, and then, you know, I have to say something different to be PG or PC, whatever. Because you be trying not to hurt people's feelings and you don't want to come off as a rude bitch. But these kids, they pushing me. You know what I'm saying? Like last week, one of the kids was like, can we listen to Kendrick Lamar? Not like us. I was like, no. Y'all about to get this, what's her name? Sabrina Carpenter and Taylor Swift. And they're like, no, we hate that music. It's horrible. I'm like, since when do kids not like Kids Bop? Like, who are y'all? Can we please listen to Kendrick Lamar? I'm like, look, the answer's no. And they're like, there's a Kids Bop version. I was like, show me. They on YouTube. See? And I'm like, someone made that. That's not from Kids Bop, the company. Like, someone just put Kids Bop logo on it. That's not their official account. No, it's kid appropriate. And I'm like, all right. I press play. Why? Certified crocodile. Chomp, 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 chomp. I was like, no, that's enough. You just gonna end that right the fuck there. Certified crocodile? Hell no, you gonna get me fired. I just started working here, ma'am. Ain't nobody hearing crocodile on accident be like, oh yeah, crocodile. They're gonna say pedophile, bitch. What did you thinking? And then the fucked up part about it is, this past week, I was by myself in one of the classes. Usually it's like 2 of us. I was by myself. And, you know, we got like this little speaker thing. I hooked up to the speakers. I hooked up to the speaker. And I was like, all right, guys, get behind your cones. And then, you know, one of the kids just like all in my face. I'm like, can you please get behind your cone? And they're like, yeah, can I help you today and be your helper? I was like, yeah, you can, as long as you get behind your cone. So the Bluetooth connect, boo, and all I hear is squabble up, squabble up. And I'm like, oh. I didn't realize it was playing from when I was in the car, it was gonna connect. And the little kid was like, what was that? I'm like, mind your goddamn business, get behind that motherfucking orange cone, nigga! Shit. The internet is sending me, I don't know about y'all, I'm done with the internet. Don't Google yourself. Anybody Google yourself? Have y'all ever Googled yourself? Mm-hmm. Don't go past page 2. Nigga, I went past page 2. No, why? I do this periodically. Like, I'll Google myself to see like what pictures come up. Cause sometimes like Getty will post picture like, oh, I didn't see that one. That's a good one. Thank you. Or like sometimes the videos will pop up like, I don't remember that podcast, but okay, let me watch that podcast. So I just kept going and going and going. I just couldn't stop. At this point, I'm on page 8. It only goes to page 9. I'm on page 8. And I see a wiki for Megan Souza. And I'm like, a wiki? The wiki should have came up on page 1. I'm on page 8. What kind of wiki? Well, entertain me. I click on the wiki. It's Wiki Feet. Somebody else created a Wiki Feet for my feet. Oh. This is some sick shit. And I'm like, damn, y'all ain't even gonna pay, bitch? Like, niggas is getting fucking good ass fucking quotes for feet. Like, I feel like I should get a little cut. So I'm like, damn, I need to take this shit down. And then they have a rating. They rated my feet a 4.5. I was like, where the 0.5? Where I fucking doctor. Like, tell me, not insecure. Like, we're wearing boots all summer, bitch. What? Where the fuck did the half star get cut off at? Like, please tell me. Was it because I wasn't freshly manicured? Like, what? Wiggy feet? Like, niggas is sick. Like, niggas is sick out here. Like, don't go past page 2 if you're not ready. Don't go past page 2. Because clearly, niggas is making fucking trillions of dollars on OnlyFans. Trillions. But the internet is so crazy right now, y'all. I'm like low-key sick of it. Does anybody have an Alexa at home or Google Home or anything like that? Siri and shit? Y'all use that shit? This is what I knew was some fuck shit. I had the craziest day. Like, I sometimes will go to a cafe and just like work, you know. I was at this cafe one time in the Arts District, and this old guy comes up to me, this old white nigga. And he comes up to me and he just starts like chit-chatting, and I'm like, okay, nice to see you. I'm like, get the fuck on now. And he's like, man, I love these Post-it notes you got. They're nice Post-its. Where'd you get those Post-it notes? They got Staples. Fuck you up. And he's like, yeah. So where do you live? Like, ask me all these weird ass questions. I'm like, dude. And it was so freaky because he was kind of like closing in on me where I'm like low key against the wall. Like, someone help. It's fucking geriatric shit going on right now. He finally leaves, and I told one of the ladies, I was like, man, that guy was very weird. He was asking a lot of weird questions, like, just for safety of everybody. And she's like, oh, I'm so sorry. Woo. So I get home, and I'm like washing dishes, and me and my boyfriend are about to cook. And I'm telling him the situation, like what happened. And, you know, I'm animated, and I'm just like, you know, like, that was just the weirdest shit. Like, why was he saying that stuff? Like, it was so weird. I was like, I don't know, I just hate people sometimes. Nigga, Google Home said, misanthrope, a person who hates other people. I said, bitch, why you talking? Because y'all know you're supposed to say, hey, Google, what time is it, bitch? Hey, Google, what's the traffic like? I ain't asked y'all motherfucking opinion, bitch. And then I said, hey, Google, why the fuck you asked me that? Do y'all know it apologized? It was like, I'm sorry, it won't happen again. So I had to mute that nigga. I was like, turn the mic off. And then Siri was like, damn, Google, you're about to blow our cover. I was like, see, bitch, you on YouTube. Mute your ass. I'm sick of this shit. Like, the internet is crazy. So I feel like I gotta, like, contribute to society in different ways, non-traditional ways. I already told y'all I had to turn off on the police, right? So I've now crowned myself as neighborhood watch. Oh, I call their ass all the time now. Oh, you got me fucked up. We calling their ass. Literally, like a couple nights, it was like foggy. You remember it was like foggy a couple nights ago? It was like hella foggy. You couldn't see shit. And it was super foggy. And it's no lie, I heard a girl screaming. But I couldn't see shit. But I just heard like, stop. I was like, oh. Nigga, I felt like a superhero low-key. I was like, a woman needs help! I can call the cops. And I love it. And I heard guys like, oh, no, like it was like nondescript, but it was like, clearly she was amongst a lot of men, and she was like screaming. And I was like, oh my God, it's foggy. So I called the cops. They put me on hold again. I was like, bitch, this time it's for real. Like, this is like, something really going on. And they came back, hi, 911. I was like, nigga, are y'all hiring? Y'all need help? Like, y'all be putting us on hold. Like, it's not a big deal. 911, what's your emergency? I was like, well, I gotta put on my white bitch voice, you know, for the police, because I'm like, I need them to believe me. I was like, yeah. I was like, I have zero visibility. It's very, very foggy. And I heard a young woman's voice screaming. She's like, oh, you did? Did you see anything? I go, no. My visibility is extremely low, but I did hear a woman screaming, and I heard some men, and I'm not exactly sure what's going on. This is my cross street. This is my address. By the way, I never give them my actual address. Bitch, don't come knocking over here. I give them my neighbor's address. Like, if I lived at 1111, I'd be like, yes, I'm at 1110. And she was like, oh, okay, we'll send someone right away. And I was like, thank you. And I still heard some commotion out there and shit. Nigga, they called me back. But it wasn't 911 that called me back. It was like a 213. I was like, who this? So she called me back. She's like, hi. Well, before she called me back, I heard the sirens. And then I heard them get in their car and leave. So then she calls me back and she goes, hi, so the cop is there, but he doesn't see anyone. And I was like, yeah, bitch, cause y'all, see, I dropped the white girl voice. I was like, yeah, cause y'all had the siren on, bitch. Like, they heard your asshole. They left. So I just be calling the police now sometimes, just like, you know what? Real uppity white bitch shit. Like one time I called the police because niggas was just chilling on top of the hill. And it was pissing me off. Cause it'd be like too many niggas out there and like TikTok done blew up our spot. So like TikTok is blowing up our spot as like a lookout to downtown. Like trying to give you like views and shit. Nigga, don't be getting your views up here. Go to the Hollywood Hills where they used to that shit. You know what I'm saying? So they be up there. Sometimes they're doing drugs, like for real. Sometimes they're doing drugs. Cause we would see the cops up there all the time. Like, what's going on? You know, my nose there. I'm like, what the hell what's going on over there? So apparently they niggas would be up there like doing drugs and shit, like trying to be on the lookout. And so when I see a little gaggle of niggas up there, I will call 911 and be like, there's some disturbing activity on my block. And they'd be like, oh, what's going on? I'm like, I'm not sure. I don't know exactly, but there's just a bunch of guys out there and I'm going home. We're sending the cops right away. They're like, thank you. Get on your motherfucking job, huh? Y'all put niggas on hold. You guys in a relationship, I'm assuming? Are you related? Friends? Dating? She's like, no date, just homies?
We barely know each other.
Ah, sorry for making it extremely awkward. Moving on. Anybody live with their partner? Okay, just me. Cool. We'll just skip right over that then. But I will say this, men. If you're in a relationship, just make some noise then. Men.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm gonna tell you why you're in a relationship right now. Who?
Right here.
Okay, I got one whoop. So for the rest of you men, hear me and hear me clear. To ensure you get a woman of a high caliber, you gotta do a couple things. One, don't wear your drawers 2 days in a row. Just because you turn them inside out don't mean a fuck thing. Two, if you took a shower or a bath the day before, it does not roll over like roll over minutes to the next day. We need to rewash the funk, okay? Number three, there's no number three. Just take care of that and you're gonna be good, my brother. Stay strong. Me and my dude have finally moved in together and it's been a very interesting journey. And I like criticizing men to a certain degree. Not to like down y'all, but I just think things are funny. Like how y'all like men are very simple and basic. Not in a shady way, but you're left brain people. So like everything is practical. Like everything gotta make sense. If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. Everything gotta be easy, simple. I don't want too many steps. But the thing that gags me, how they be like marketing to men, they'll have shampoo, conditioner, lotion, and beard oil in one bottle. I'm like, nigga, let's separate these up a little bit, just a tad. Like, I know y'all like things to be convenient, but that just seems like, come on, bruh. You can have your beard oil in different, it don't have to be in with your conditioner. You know what I'm saying? That just seems excessive. But my guy loves to play games. Like, that's his shit. Make some noise, men, if y'all like gamers. Gamers? Game on! Yeah, bro. The fucking games, man. Let me tell you something. Men. The perfect man, y'all really do exist. Like, y'all are out there, but my ladies, y'all have to understand one thing. Don't be going in there trying to change no man in that damn game. That's what y'all about. Y'all collect the game, you listen to the podcast about the game, you listen to Shannon Sharp recap about the game, you get fucking collecting the games, you got the bobbleheads to the games, then you're on live playing the game, you're on Twitch watching somebody else play the game, live stream. You go attend the game, you get the game jerseys, you get the brand new shoes so you can run the game. Like, y'all all about games. And see, ladies, we don't play games. Unless it's Monopoly, because we want our money. You know what I'm saying? We don't play games. But ladies, I implore you, set the game shit aside, right? You gonna find your nigga. Just let him have the game, bitch. Let him have that motherfucking game. See, I've gotten to the point where I'm like, you know what? You can't beat him, join their ass. I be like, nigga, I wanna play too, nigga, what's up? Give me that controller, nigga. Left, right, left. Up, down, nigga, what's up? He be so tight, like, yeah. My points. My lives. I'm like, what does ammo do? He be like, no, I just got that. I'm like, let me use it. He don't like that shit. But really, for me, y'all, I ain't gonna lie. For me, I feel like the strain in our relationship are my dreams. Y'all ever had dreams that like seem hella real? Like so real, you're like, wait, you gotta wake up, like, or like slap yourself to remind yourself that you were actually asleep. This shit happened to me where I was like asleep, having a dream, but my eyes were open. And basically we were sitting on the couch watching TV. I like dozed off, mouth open, drooling, snoring. And I dreamt a dream that he was not only just breaking up with me, but he was breaking up with me for a bitch that I knew. A bitch that I knew, and it was in front of me, and they were both like, yeah, bitch, what it is, like, we together, fuck you, hoe, and I'm like, and I woke up, and I turned to him, but I thought I was still dreaming, and I was like, yo, because you know when you be asleep, and you wake up, and your eyes still trying to adjust to the lights, I was like, nigga, you fucking nasty? He was like, what? I was like, are you fucking nasty? Are you gonna break up with me? What's going on? He was like, are you still asleep? I was like, no, I ain't asleep. I'm asleep when I'm looking at you. I was mad the whole day. This man ain't did shit. He's like, nigga, you in these damn dreams. Like, seriously, you need to chill out. Are you guys excited that the election's over?
Hell yeah.
Yeah? No? I saw a head hang. It's okay, brother. We gonna pray. It'll be all right. That was a crazy time, right? It feels like it happened like 15 years ago. Like, I just don't know what's happening with time. This is probably one of the freakiest years I've ever seen in my life. I got drones. You got fucking Tesla robots, Kim Kardashian with Tesla robots and shit. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Flint, Michigan still don't have clean water. But y'all over here got Tesla robots fucking doing TikToks and shit. Like, what is going on in America? But what I realized this summer with the whole election, pre-election, all that stuff, all a presidential election really is casting actors for a role. And we're all the casting directors. Think about it. When casting directors cast movies, they look at the headshots, who looks like they could fit the role. They look at your audition tape. That performance wasn't so great. They were really in the part. We should book them. Are they available between these dates? Let's pin it. Call their agent. Send out the press release. We've booked Denzel Washington. We can see Denzel Washington in Gladiator. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we connected. And I feel like a couple strange things happened. Number one, let me just address, I'm an independent. I voted Democrat my entire life. And after a certain point, I had to say, hold on now. Let me step out and just view everything from a non-biased eye. Which really just means I'm about to read all y'all niggas for filth. If you deserve it, bitch, I'm reading your ass. You fucking up, bitch, I'm reading your ass. You do good? Cool. I'll read you in a positive light. But if you fucking up, I'm reading your ass to the gods. And that's just what it's gonna be. I'm not choosing sides. Because at the end of the day, they're treating Democrat Republicans like Crips and Bloods out here. Like, choose your side, nigga. Who you with? Squabble up. You're like, what? Because at one point in life, no one knew who you were voting for. I don't know if you guys remember that. It was a private thing, kind of like your social security number. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody not supposed to have that information. But then it became a whole thing where it's like, oh, if I even see you, oh, I can't believe you would repost. It got so crazy. Niggas was like, headlines, literally. Like, I'm not laughing at this. It's just so absurd. I can't believe it's real. But people were killing their parents. Did you guys see that? People were killing their parents because they voted for someone they didn't want.
Shit's crazy.
Or killing themselves because someone won or someone did something they didn't like. Ain't no way, like, someone else, I'm gonna allow someone else to have that much power over me. I don't give a fuck who doing what, period. So the shit just all started to, like, I don't know, it was like percolating in my mind this summer. Like, what is going on? We saw fucking Joe Biden up there doing that first debate. And I was like, man, this is horrible. This is really hard to watch, actually. Like, I don't have any, I do not feel good watching this. Like, on some Schadenfreude shit, like, some people are like, ha ha ha, he's like, he can barely form words. I'm like, y'all, this is elderly abuse, and you know it. This is fucked up. But I'm gonna tell you the truth, the Democrats fucked up a couple things. Number one, y'all knew y'all was gonna kick fucking Joe Biden out from the jump. I don't even know why y'all played in that man's face. Second of all, where the fuck Bernie Sanders at? He got at least another 4 years in him, man. Like, come on. I could have threw Bernie in there one time for the one time. You feel me? They fucked up by lying. They all lie. But they was lying. You know what I'm saying? They was telling a bold-faced ass lie. Y'all lied about Joe Biden, and y'all was already gonna kick his ass out. Now, don't quote me on this. This happened one other time in history, I think, in like the 60s or the 70s or the 80s, I think somewhere in there, where a president decided not to run for re-election for a second term. And what they did is held an emergency DNC to put a new elect in. Even though that person didn't win, it's still the process, right? So, of course, my ears perked up and they're like, oh, no, Kamala's coming in now. And I'm like, well, who is Kamala? I know she got vice president, but I don't know nothing about this lady. Who is she? And they're like, oh, by the way, she has $1 billion now. And I'm like, oh, she must know her shit. She done got that money up. But what I realized is actually she just got daddy's money. You inherited daddy's money. And because it was easier just to hand you daddy's money than to put a new person there who would have to fundraise on their own. So it was like they trying to scramble. So I'm like, okay, I guess. You know, I'm thinking about the casting. I'm like, I'm trying to see it. You feel me? Like, I'm trying to see it. But I started to know shit was going left when Trump and Kamala debated. Like, I kind of knew. I should say, I knew right around the time they tried to kill that nigga the first time. When they tried to kill that nigga the first time, I was on stage in Connecticut at the Funny Bone. And I found out in the green room, and I thought it was like fake news. This is not real. And I got on stage and I asked the audience, they're like, no, it's real. Mark my words. I said, man, if y'all keep doing this shit, y'all don't fuck around, this nigga gonna win. Y'all keep doing this bullshit. Cut to the debate. I'm holding my breath. I'm like, all right, let's see what it's gonna give. I was shocked. I learned two things about these two candidates. Kamala loves to not answer a fuck thing you ask her. She gonna avoid that shit like the motherfucking IRS. Donald Trump, on the other hand, it was giving very much car salesman with streaming consciousness. He just gonna say any and everything. One or two things might make sense, but he gonna say a lot of other shit. They ain't got nothing to do with fucking anything. Then you see the media like, oh, Kamala, no word salads. Kamala, word salads. Another word salad. And I said, why they ain't give Donald Trump a nickname? I want shit to be even. Donald Trump and his speaking pattern If she a word salad, then that nigga's clearly a potato salad. Like, that shit's all fucked up. With a lot of mayonnaise. Like, it's a lot going on in there. I knew this shit was over when they asked Kamala. Tell us one of your policy points. We know you have a website. We know you've got a couple points on there. Just give us one. The American people are dying to know what the fuck you standing on. Well, let's be very clear. I was raised in a middle-class family. My mom used to make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for America. And let's be very clear, what has been unburdened? The kids of the community are the kids of the community. Bitch, what policy point is that? I can't find that on your website. Then they would ask Donald Trump shit. Nigga, whether that shit was true or false, he would make it sound good. You know what I'm saying? That car salesman shit. Donald Trump, tell us what you do on day one of your presidency.
They're the worst administration I've ever seen. They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats, quite frankly. It's terrible, things are bad. And when I win, we're gonna make America great again.
Nigga, that got nothing to do with what you would do on day one. Everybody's going crazy. I can't believe he said that. Niggas went crazy. But to be honest with you, they should have asked Kamala some simple shit. Like, Kamala, what is 2 times 2? You can't avoid a question like that. Like, bitch, what is 2 times 2? 4 years I have unburdened what has been. Never gonna tell me how. Is he Donald Trump? They should have asked him some shit like, he can't escape. Like, Donald Trump, true or false? Is the sky blue?
The sky's blue. It used to be bluer when I was president. Right now it's a little ashy. It's a little light blue. But if you vote for me, I'll make it the bluest sky you've ever seen. We're gonna rename it to Trump Blue. Make America great again. Make the skies blue again.
But real talk, when you really break it down, like, nobody's perfect. Everybody got their shit, right? But I had to think about it another step deeper. If these niggas was your doctors, take the politics out. They're doctors now. Let's think. Let's play pretend, shall we? They're your doctors. I'll go in. Hi, Dr. Harris. Good to see you. Just want to know my test results. Could we talk about that? Cancer? Do I have it? Yes or no? Well, let's be very clear. You have results. I have your chart. I have seen results of so many Americans. And there are results like this that make me think I want to make sure to have your chart so we can chart forward. Bitch, do I got cancer? Yes or no? Just say it, yes or no. Dr. Trump, do I have cancer? We've been doing these treatments. I've been stressed out. Can you just let me know? What do my results say?
Well, you got some pretty nasty cells in there. They were bad, bad cells. They were migrating to the walls of your organs. We had some of the best doctors you've ever seen. The best treatments you've ever gotten. And cell by cell, we build, baby, build. And we're gonna rebuild your body to be healthy again.
Cool, so I ain't got cancer, dog. That's what's up. At least I will fucking know. Fun fact, once upon a time I was white in the 90s. Just me? Okay. That's cool. I used to be white in the 90s, y'all. You don't believe me? I will pull my white card out any day. You and me. I don't know if you're white, but you look like it in this light. You ready? Because tonight will be the night that I will fall for Yale. Ever again, don't make me change my mind. Let's go there. Let's make our mistakes. Come on, let's go there. Let's ask and we stare. Can you take me higher? To a place where blind men see. I wish you would step out from that ledge, my friend. You could cut ties with all the laws. They go, what? We can go bar for bar. But really, honestly, y'all, my queen was Britney Spears. She always gave me what was supposed to give. The crop top, the jazz walk. She was with a black boyfriend. I was like, I need a black boyfriend. Justin Timberlake, he black. He got them cornrows. I know he Creole. Britney was my queen, though. That was my girl. Like, she could do no wrong. You feel me? She had the voice of an angel.
Oh yeah. I think I did it again.
Like, did you just wake up?
I made you believe we're more than just friends. Oh baby, it might seem like a game.
Guys, thank you so much. You've been a lot of fun. That's been my time. Give it up for the hosts, everybody who's listening tonight. Give it up for Lucy. Give it up for yourselves for hanging out. And you can find me online, yo_Megs or megansouza.com for all those things. And give it up for more time for your hosts. Thank you so much. Good night. Thank you so much.
Keep it going for her. Keep it going for Megan. Yo! I'm so proud of you guys. Stayed up. I know y'all tired. Y'all see, even the white people start doing black people shit. They was like, ooh. We know you ready to go. You start looking at people like, hey, nigga. No, did y'all enjoy the show for real?
Yes.
Y'all gonna come support again, Raw Talk Comedy?
Yes.
Okay, you know what I'm saying? I like you, yes. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get you a woman, just keep saying yes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even if she wrong, just be like, you right. That's how you keep them. Trust me, I'm a woman. I like him. No, I enjoyed y'all. Give it up for all the comedians.